Kemba Walker has a big-time decision to make soon. He's played his entire career in Charlotte as a Hornet, but that could very well change in the next few weeks. Now, Kemba Walker's name has kind of went under the radar. We've been talking about Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Kawhi Leonard in regards to NBA free agency. Even DeMarcus Cousins has been brought up a lot. But we haven't really talked about Kemba Walker, who to me, if he's not an A-level talent in this league, he's a B+. He's right there. He keeps Charlotte competitive more nights than not. But he's a very chill personality dude. He ain't looking for the headlines. He's just cooling it, right? And he's been able to fly under the radar. I've heard that he really likes it in Charlotte. He just really likes it. He likes the lifestyle. He's got a good home, and he loves the people in the community. It's the lifestyle that allows him to be him, right? A story came out, and actually these are words from Kemba Walker, right? Kemba Walker has let it be known that his preference this summer will be to remain in Charlotte. Now, initially when I heard this story, because I've been the guy to call out Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook, and a couple other guys in the past because I think they've been too loyal to organizations, right? Like Damian Lillard has already let it be known that he wants to re-sign in Portland this summer. He already is in the midst of a new deal right now, and he wants to add more to that deal. Pretty much, he's going to lock himself into Portland. And to me, you lose all your leverage. Damian Lillard isn't an injury-prone guy. But what he's doing is pretty much saying, I don't want to put any pressure on Portland. I think it's good to have a year or two left on your contract because you make your team go out and make moves that they might not do if they think they got you locked up long-term, right? So I've always been against what Russ and Dame have. To me, they're too loyal to organization when one day organization won't be loyal to you. And I see Kemba Walker kind of doing the same thing, being too loyal to organization. Why would he come out and say he wants to remain in Charlotte? It's not great business, right? I rethought that. I thought about that long and hard. That was my initial stance, but I rethought that. I like what Kemba Walker is doing here. It's a good PR move. Kemba loves Charlotte. He's got a home in Charlotte. I'm tending to believe one day Kemba Walker is going to go back once his career is over and live in the Charlotte area. He does not want to be hated in Charlotte, right? That's the first. He's already a franchise leader in points. He's probably going to want Charlotte to retire his jersey one day, right? How do you control the narrative? Remember, a couple weeks ago, I gave you guys a story that Michael Jordan does not go into luxury tax. That's a real story, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Jordan refuses to pay luxury tax money. And because Kemba Walker made the third team All-NBA, he now is eligible for Supermax money from a year standpoint, and he can make over $40-some million a year, right? So now the Charlotte Hornets, unless they make moves that I don't see them making to keep Kemba Walker this summer, they would have to go into that luxury tax. Again, Michael Jordan makes it clear, like, he won't do it. He's the owner of the Charlotte Hornets. He ain't gonna do it for nobody, at least not at this juncture. My guess is Michael Jordan looks at it like, we ain't nowhere close to competing for a championship. Why would I be paying money out of my pocket while we still building it up? To me, I don't think you deserve to own a team. And I'm a black man, so I obviously want Michael Jordan to own a team. But if you're not going to be willing to pay that type money when other owners are, to me, you're only hurting your organization. But Mike's like, look, Charlotte better be happy to have a team, right? So Mike ain't paying that luxury tax. So what Kemba did, him and his team, it's a great spin to this narrative. Think about this, right? Now, if Kemba leaves Charlotte, no one will fault Kemba. They'll think, dang, this dude said he wants to remain in Charlotte, but Michael Jordan and his management group, they didn't give him what he wanted, right? They wouldn't pay this man. Most people in this country, they don't go against people when someone didn't want to pay you, right? Most times we go against companies, right? They don't go against people. When it's time to get your money, most people in this country are like, go get your money. And we're against company, right? We look at companies as the establishment that don't want to pay anybody, right? So you spin this narrative, and now the narrative is Charlotte ain't want to go into luxury tax to keep Kemba Walker. He went somewhere else just off straight merit, and he felt like he was disrespected. I think it's a fantastic tactic by Kemba and his team. Again, maybe Kemba does give the Charlotte Hornets a hometown discount. He's been there throughout his career. Like I said, he's got a home there. Maybe he does. I doubt he does, though. This is his one. We don't know where Kemba Walker's game is going to be in 4 or 5 years, right? We don't know if he's going to get injured. Hopefully he doesn't, but what if he does? This is Kemba Walker's big chance at making generational wealth type money. So this is the one. He's got to maximize that. And if Charlotte isn't willing to say, yo, we're investing in you 100%, and if Kemba's got to take a pay cut regardless, he might rather do that on a team that is more equipped to go into the luxury tax and spend, and also closer to competing for a championship, because Kemba is a competitive dude, and at some point, he's going to want to add winning to his resume. I look at it like this, like, yo, if y'all not going to pay me max money, then I might have to consider my other options. I'll stay here and deal with the losing and the rebuild, but in exchange, I got to be maxed out. I got to be making the most money I can make right now. It's just that simple. I think what Kemba Walker and his team is doing is super smart and strategic, and I think it will work out in their favor. I think Charlotte ain't got no choice but to pay him. You cannot lose your franchise guy like that. Mike's going to have to make a big decision. Maybe work out another trade or something like that and clear the books, but he's going to have to make something happen. You cannot lose Kemba like that. When a man is telling you, I want to stay in Charlotte. When all of these other free agents are trying to get to these big cities, Kawhi's trying to get to Los Angeles, and you got a guy right now that wants to be there in your team, you can't lose him. Can't lose him like that. We'll see what happens. I'm out.